Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us.
Huh?
Look at us. Say it again. Look at us.
Would have thought. Not me.
Well, hello anime fans, my name is Dakota Broskie, and if you've been on this channel a while, you've noticed that I did a video a while back on Nagatoro-san that actually did pretty well, and I really enjoyed it. But this time, instead of looking back into the dark, dark crevices of Nanashi's mind, we are actually going to be taking a look at a collaboration between Nanashi and another manga creator, the writer for Magical Girl Senpai. These two mangas just had an amazing, phenomenal crossover, and we're here to talk about it, and it's a motherfucking beach episode! Yes! Yes! So Nanashi, the artist of Nagatoro, and other things, and the other manga, Azu, which created Magical Girl Senpai, got together over some whatever and just said, hey, let's just do a collaboration at random, and they just fucking did it. So Nagatoro and Magical Senpai are two totally different mangas that take place in a high school and kind of a club, and the interactions between a boy and a girl. The boy and a girl part is more focused in Nagatoro, and just Magical Senpai just being her is the focus of that show. Now, Nagatoro is a manga about more like teasing, you know. Nagatoro teases the main character, and it's more about their interactions together. Scenarios that they get themselves into that are a little bit more risque and flirty and sexy and sometimes just plain awkward. Where Magical Girl Senpai is more about a magical girl senpai, Magical Senpai, and her assistant Kun, the guy she drags into this whole ordeal of the magic club, where she can do magic pretty well, but when people watch her, she gets stage fright and she just absolutely is garbage. Also, her personality being that kind of a little obnoxious and, you know, cocky doesn't help. But both are similar in their own ways because sometimes they kind of get along together where they kind of put the other person in the bad situation or something awkward, or they both get carried away being the main lead. Now, I don't know how this collaboration came about in the first place, but I do know that Nanashi and Azu have Twitter friends together, and they've been interacting back and forth for the past few months. So it leads me to believe that they're on a friendly basis of, like, you know, friends. You know, kind of like, hey, you make that one anime about the girl that bullies the guy. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, you're the person who makes the manga about the girl that, you know, sucks at magic, but she's pretty cute doing it. You're cool. And then I just guess they became friends after that. So let's take a quick look at this manga and just see what happened in 65.5, which is following Nagatoro's chapter, which may be in, maybe Magical Girl Senpai has a 0.5 in it too, but all I know is that Nagatoro has a 65.5, and it's in her manga online. So this amazing beach manga starts off with Nagatoro and her senpai and Magical Girl Senpai and assistant Kun in different boats, and they're kind of giving the other main character, you know, kind of shit, and then they don't see each other and they ram into each other, and now they're both stranded on this island. Before they get stranded, actually, they end up drowning a little bit, where their characters start to show at this point of how different these characters are, or how both these characters interact with each other differently. For example, Assistant Kun is like, okay, I just fell into the water, what do I do? Magical Girl Senpai is freaking the absolute fuck out, saying, save me, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. While on the Nagatoro side, Nagatoro is immediately like, yo, Senpai, I got you, bro, and save Senpai while Senpai drowns. So they all get stranded on this island, they're sitting there silently, and they kind of have this priceless expression on their face of like, we're fucked. They start apologizing to each other and then doing introductions, you know, and this is where, again, their personalities kind of show, but at the same time, their personalities kind of like mix together, and they start, you know, basically what a crossover's for is these two characters interacting that we never would see in anywhere else. Nagatoro is sporting her swimsuit with the obvious tan lines from her school swimsuit because she's on the swim team, and Magical Girl Senpai has this pretty good cute Bowie kind of swimsuit. So the girls are going at each other, kind of looking at each other, you know, having a good time, shooting it back and forth, you know, getting along really well, while the boys are looking at each other going, hey, you're miserable as shit, but sometimes have a good time too, right? Right, okay, me too. Yeah, we're on the same level. So the girls have high energy and the boys are just kind of stepping back watching them while the girls go, oh shit, we need to get off this island. We're gonna get off this island. And then they try to form some kind of plan. So Nagatoro's like, hey, Magical Senpai, you're a Magical Senpai. You can do magic. So you just use magic and get us off the island. And Magical Girl Senpai is like, Like, you want me to do magic for you? Oh, shit, yeah, let's go. I'll do magic for you. Which she's never really been asked to do magic before. Mainly because she's not that good at it. So Magical Senpai is looking around going, okay, what can I use here? Oh, there's a box. I'll get into the box and I'll do a magic trick. So everybody's like, all right, cool, this is awesome. And the other guys are like, this is pointless. Why are you? Doesn't help us at all. So after 10 minutes of being stuck in this box, the assistant Kun opens the box saying, okay, we're done here. And Magical Girl Senpai, in a Magical Girl Senpai-esque way, is trapped in there, upside down, very lewd position wise. And it's funny because this is a normal thing that happens in their manga a lot. And then on Nagatoro's side, she sees this happening and looks over at Senpai, who's looking at her, and just smacks him across the face. Just to make sure that he's not seeing a little bit something too lewd and too crude that he shouldn't be seeing that's not Nagatoro. And I do love this, how both the characters are in this island, but they're all acting and corresponding to what they actually would in their own manga. So after this fail, Assistant Kun's looking around, trying to figure out what's going on and trying to figure out, where to go from here. And he looks at his senpai and goes, okay, well, this senpai is absolutely fucking useless. And looks over at Nagatoro and her senpai and goes, okay, well, those two are just flirting. So they're useless too. We're all gonna fucking die. It's also kind of nice to see a third perspective observing Nagatoro and Senpai, because normally we don't get this third perspective. We just get Nagatoro's point of view or vice versa. So Magical Girl Senpai, my girl, the cutie, MS, that doesn't sound good at all. I'm never using that again. It's like, hey, there's like an awkward amount of birds on this island, right? All right, now stay with me. What if we gather all of the birds on the island and we string them and we use the birds to escape the island? Huh? And to which the boys go, that is the absolute dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard on the goddamn planet. Are you high? And to which Nagatoro says, that's fucking awesome, let's do it. And they go collect birds. And Magical Girl Senpai is, why do I keep calling her Magical Girl Senpai? It's Magical Senpai, god damn it. Magical Senpai then goes and says, hey, I'm a pretty good bird person, so you don't really need to worry about me. To which, if you've read the manga or watched the show, is entirely a lie. So they go to collect the birds, and the birds immediately attack them, chase them all around the island, and they're just screaming for help. The boys start looking over, like, with the funniest expression, walking over, going like, all right, back me up. We're gonna fuck these birds up. They're messing with our girls. We're gonna fuck these birds up. Let's go punch these birds in the fucking face. Just bam, bam. Fuck you birds, mess with my waifu, yeah. So lo and behold, while we're here to begin with on a beach episode, or chapter, the seagulls then go and grab the tops of the swimsuits and yank them off. To which Magical Senpai is automatically flailing her arms saying, Assistant Kun, help me, save me, to where Nagatoro-san is like frozen and almost like, I don't know what to do in this situation, to be honest with you. And an interesting bit of trivia for you fans out there of this, that you can tell your friends about this obscure, totally oddly specific chapter. Or you could just learn this trivia for yourself, I guess. There's two versions of this manga floating around. One is the one that focuses on Magical Senpai, and the other focusing on Nagatoro. One is page 12, and the other is page 12.5. The reasoning for this is when it released in the magazines, I believe in Japan, there's two versions. One that this one page of the fan service focused on Magical Senpai, and the other page focused on Nagatoro. So based on what you were reading, your chapter would have more focus on this one page would have more focus on the fan service than the other. Kind of pointless, I think, but it's there. Also, I plan on buying these in Japan, so fuck. So passing by, a yacht notices the island because, lo and behold, the birds are all flying around. They're like, oh, what's going on over there? They find the girls, they find the boys, and they rescue them, and they're back at the safety. The chapter ends with everybody getting ramen and everybody enjoying themselves, except for the boys, who now consider this totally awkward. But the girls are still friendly and still like having a good back and forth. And that's how this lovely chapter ends. I love this chapter. I love how the connection between Nagatoro and Magical Senpai just clicked, and they just instantly started getting along and enjoying, like they were always friends, and they almost like egged each other on, like, and kept getting each other in more trouble. I also love how the boys didn't really click or become friends, but they were just both like had this mutual understanding of what position they were in and how similar that was. It wasn't a big build up to this collab. It felt like more like two friends just getting together going, let's just collab and, you know, put our characters together and have fun, which is what I love about this. I would love to see another one in the future. Not sure that's going to happen though. I do think Magical Senpai's ending soon, if not already ended, which is sad. But yeah, maybe with the hype of the anime coming out in Nagatoro and, you know, Magical Senpai ending, maybe we'll get another one in the future. You never know, you know. We've had multiple, other mangas have definitely had multiple collaborations. So with that being said, my name is Dakota Broskie. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. What did you think about it? Did you even read it? Have you ever watched Magical Senpai or read it? It's definitely a lot of fun. I recommend it for those not like, you know, mainstream manga readers, like, you know, I got to read all the biggest hits like Nagatoro and all that stuff, but it's a nice background piece to kind of just, you know, just binge read or whatever, have fun with it. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you're not already, if you enjoy these manga videos and other manga stuff. I just released an Uzaki-chan video that's going to be amazing. Komi-san coming soon, and some more stuff going on. Basically, I'm uploading, so subscribe. And a quick shout out to my Patreons at patreon.com/DakotaBroskie. Thank you guys again for making this video not only possible, but not as lonely. Thank you to Screaming Angry Wombat, Sis, Lee Watts, Payne Patrick, Colum, Palmer, Connor, F. Bomb Gardner, Douglas Whitaker, Fabian Wendland, Noah Howard, and Shaheen. Cheers to you guys. With that being said, my name's been Dakota Broskie. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all and take care. Bye-bye.